My mom warned me never sleep past midnight. Tonight I stayed up and I found out the horrifying reason why. Growing up, my mom only ever had one rule, which was to always be asleep before midnight. I'm 19 now and she still checks my room at 11:55 p.m. every night. If I'm not in bed, she freaks out and starts begging me to please just go to sleep. I asked why once when I was 14, but she said some rules exist for a reason. My dad died when I was 3, so I never had anyone else to ask. But after almost 20 years of this rule, I had enough and decided last night that I would find out what would happen. I set my alarm for 12:01 a.m. and hid under my covers when mom checked at 11:55. She whispered, "Please stay asleep," and closed the door as she did every day. 6 minutes later, I sat up in bed and waited. Nothing happened. I assumed it was just a superstition and was getting ready to sleep. When I heard footsteps in the hallway, they were super heavy and slow. Not only that, but I could hear them coming toward my room. I prayed it was just my mom, but then they stopped outside and the doorknob started turning. I dove under my covers. The door opened and footsteps came right up to my bed. Something was breathing next to my face, but it sounded wet like someone breathing through water. Cold fingers touched my hair and ran through it slowly before the footsteps walked out. I waited 5 minutes and then cracked open my door. Someone was standing at the end of the hallway, and it looked like my mom, but something was wrong with how it stood. I screamed for help as I ran into her room, but the second I opened her door, I saw her just sitting up in bed alone. "Why are you awake?" she whispered. "Someone came into my room." She started crying. "If you're awake after midnight, they know you can see them." Before I could ask what the hell she meant, I heard more footsteps coming up the stairs. My mom locked her door. "Get in the closet." We squeezed inside and I could see through the slat. The door burst open and 3 people walked in. One looked like my mom and one looked like me and one was a man I didn't recognize. The mom one touched the empty bed and turned to the closet. "She's awake." It walked toward the closet and said, "Come out." My mom whispered, "They can't touch you if you don't look at them." "Close your eyes." I squeezed my eyes shut. The closet opened. "Look at me," the voice said in front of my face. Something grabbed my shoulders with ice-cold hands. "Look at me." I kept my eyes closed and the hands let go. "You can't hide forever. Tomorrow night you'll have to sleep." The footsteps left. "What were those things?" I asked. "They're called the echoes. They come after midnight and take people who see them." My sister stayed up once and made eye contact. The next morning she was gone. "What about Dad?" "Your dad had insomnia. One night he disappeared. I found wet footprints in our room, but they weren't his shoe size." Then I heard footsteps coming back up the stairs. My mom's eyes went wide. "They never come back." A voice came from outside. My voice. "Mom, I can't sleep." "Can I come in?" The door opened and it was me. Same face and same pajamas, but with completely black eyes. "Mom, why won't you answer me?" My mom pulled me behind her. "You're not my son." It smiled. "I'm the real Trevor. He's the echo. He stayed up past midnight, so he's ours now." "That's not true." "Ask him what he remembers from this morning." I tried to remember, but everything was fuzzy. "He can't remember because he's not real anymore. We replaced him." My mom looked at me with doubt in her eyes. "There's an easy way to tell," it said, and pulled out a knife. "Echoes don't bleed." My mom took the knife with shaking hands and pressed it against my palm. It didn't hurt. No blood came out. Just a white line. The other me laughed. "I told you. When I held my hands up to the light, I could see through them." My mom dropped the knife and stepped away. "You're not my son." The other me put its arm around her. "It's okay, Mom." I heard more footsteps behind me. A lot of them. I ran out of the house, and when I looked back, every window was filled with faces, all with black eyes. I ran for meals until I reached a gas station. It's 3:22 a.m. now, and I don't know what to do. If you can see this, please send me help. None of this is fake. I just turned on my camera app, and now my eyes are turning black.